This is the thing about chopped salads. They are a really, really good thing to make when you have a friend or partner or child you can put to work, because there's a lot of chopping. Or if you're someone who just loves chopping stuff and it really like relaxes you, maybe come make it for me. This recipe for chopped salad comes from Nancy Silverton, who is the chef at Pizzeria Mazza and has been working on her chopped salad since the 1970s. So the dressing is very important. It starts with a couple different forms of garlic clove. So to those two kinds of garlic, I'm gonna add a whole bunch of dried oregano. It's what in this recipe makes all of these other ingredients kind of like dance around it. Some red wine vinegar and lemon. And salt and pepper. So this is the base. It gets stirred together and marinates the oregano for about 5 minutes, and then the olive oil goes in. So Nancy also has kind of an interesting way that she slices the vegetables for this chopped salad, which is also a very important component of a chopped salad, the textures that you get. So I'll start with the onion. Nancy has you separate all of the different layers and stack them up so that you can slice them evenly. Okay, so take these layers. That was an amazing noise. Slice them 1/8 of an inch thickish. Oh, 1/16 actually. So that's your ruler. Whew, I don't think I was breathing that whole time. What do you think of my knife skills? Not too bad. Raw onion is not my favorite thing. It can be very pungent. It can give you kind of that like bummer aftertaste after a while, but if you soak it in ice water, it washes away all of that. It makes it taste like sweet and fresh without any of that kind of icky aftertaste. So next up is this radicchio, which has a great, like slightly bitter taste to offset the sweet iceberg that's in there. Here's another clever little thing that Nancy does. She salts the tomatoes on their own to become more tomatoey as they sit. So now that the oregano has marinated with everything, I'm gonna slowly whisk in the olive oil. This is where you emulsify the vinaigrette, where you pour in the olive oil in a thin stream into the vinegary base. And instead of being separate vinegar and oil that kind of like doesn't like to mix, it will, in theory, become one. I happen to not be very concerned about proper emulsification myself. I just think that it's gonna taste good on the salad when it gets there anyways, but it's nice if it kind of can thicken it up and make it a little bit more luscious in texture. This is one of those genius recipes that people have been sending me over and over through the years, and I always had to wonder why. What is it that makes this salad so special? Why is it that every blogger's written about it and Nancy ended up making it for a national salad chain? The last person who sent this to me was a longtime Food 52 community member named Tom Hirschfeld, and I asked him, why Tom? Why do you think this is such a genius salad? And he also added that it's extremely versatile. He uses this as a base to pull out whatever he wants from his fridge. And then on top of that, he said it holds really well. So this is the moment we've all been waiting for. All of the stuff goes in the bowl and becomes the chopped salad. So already in here is the iceberg lettuce and the radicchio that have been shredded finely. We've got matchsticks of Genoa salami, more matchsticks of aged provolone, chickpeas, those pre-salted tomatoes, a few pepperoncinis thinly sliced, my soaked in ice water onion. I probably should drain this in a separate thing, but I'm not going to. She also has you squeeze over a little bit more lemon and then that oregano vinaigrette. Oh man. I can't wait to share this salad with my off-camera friends because there's a lot of salad here. So Nancy says to plate it like a mountain, so I'm doing my best. There's something familiar about it with the oregano and the garlic and the red wine vinegar, but everything is just taken to a new extreme. So I was going in here hunting for the perfect bite, and I realized that no one bite is going to be the perfect bite. There's so much good stuff going on in here. So you might get one bite with a lot of spice, one bite with a lot of salt, one bite with a lot of like perky acid, and it will keep building on itself, making each bite even more perfect than the last. For more genius recipes like this to add to your collection of the most famous recipes of all time, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel, and check back next week.